was left. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup. There, the drive will continue.
Let's go.
That's a matchup. Maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, "File it away, lad. File it away," because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. These say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie,
yeah, you had that pressure. You had that pressure.
Around the 6-yard line. Khalil Mack coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
But do you always like try retrying, or do you not have enough tickets to always retry?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one.
I'm probably going to miss this field goal too, like I did. Ooh, I actually made it. Hey.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will make our score 9-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
I always almost used to turn it
bend, but don't
on
break
the
approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This fielded at the 2.
Yo, tackle.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Bro,
now this offense about
there was like 7 guys on you and they
couldn't
to make
tackle. A bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
I know you're running.
So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to play. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Are you down to do a friend 1v1 after this?
So the incomplete pass brings
down
up
to do a friend 1v1 after this. Alright.
To throw again. Rodgers.
I read it.
This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We've been together a little while
I
now,
read that
How
when
often
I
do we
wasn't
actually describe
on
tight
there.
ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches.
I missed that tackle.
Sure, consistent.
Can we get a tackle
years
defense?
almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's going to air one
I wouldn't
out.
throw that if I were you. Pick it!
And
Pick
incomplete
it!
there.
How
A
come
nice
you could get a
hit.
pick
Jars
while
the
it's
ball
bubbling,
free
but I can't?
and brings up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly
Okay,
have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Pick that.
And
No,
Rodgers
why'd I pick it?
intercepted
Why'd I
the
pick
third
it?
time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
No, I got tackled by the lineman.
across the 35.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drop.
I got some yards.
And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
To throw
triangle. No, no.
Lost the football. It's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now
I knew that.
On the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
You ripped through that in like seconds. That was way too you. I usually focus on linemen. Oh, that was a good play.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
319!
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
I'll take a field if I were
two-yard
you.
loss on the play. And it'll be fourth down. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And
all right.
Sturgis able to knock it through.
Yeah, you're just
and
sitting
they are
down.
on the board. It's now 9-3. So they recover the fumble, but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them.
Oh, that was a bad play by me. No. Luck. Andrew Luck.
Xavier Rhodes.
No.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know.
Oh, you're going for 2 point now, huh?
They play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So they're going to go for 2.
QB sneak, probably. No, it isn't.
319!
Rodgers going to throw. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone.
No, I'm going to have
the
to go for a 2-point.
conversion is successful.
I can't
so
remember.
They throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1.
Yeah, everyone does have it. Go, 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 go.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Yeah.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral
I don't want
out
him
of
to be
control.
up
Let's
all
see if
over
they can
this.
get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm.
That was
with
a
his team.
perfect throw by.
This is caught inside the 15.
Let's go.
And he's taken down deep in their
Yeah, AJ Green's a good wide receiver.
It's a big play there. 49 yards.
Like, I've seen highlights of him.
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught just inside the
broken.
10.
2 broken. 3 broken.
Inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second.
I'm not going to go run play. That's just dumb. We can have all inside middle covered. Or not.
They send Green to the left on his own. To throw on second down is Locke. And it's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Green from 4 yards out. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Again, Locke.
He dropped it. He dropped it.
And it's incomplete. Tough there. Good
I should have went for my
pass,
field
hit
goal.
the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play.
That was a horrible kick.
Focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game.
What up, is this a tournament or no?
But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments.
This is sort of a tournament.
The backup may see some time.
After the interception, it's Locke. It's caught outright by Graham.
Because it said like view tournament rules on the bottom. So I was like, is this a tournament that I'm not playing? So I was like, oh. This is my first game. What do you mean you get big money? Oh, like they just give it straight to your account? Oh, dang, that's crazy.
They got him for a sack. Navarro Bowman in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Oh, 5 seconds?
And this
I'm going for a
offense
Hail
gonna elect
Mary.
to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Oh, this is the wrong Hail Mary,
And you
but
see the
I'm
clock
try it.
almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
I'm gonna check for a Hail Mary. What up? Which side is green? Okay.
The final shot before the break. Locke. Letting one fly
Bully.
deep for Cooper. And this is taken
Yo! Yo!